Okay. Hi there. I'm Chad, and I'm going to comment here on this extended scene from Captain Marvel. It's come up again recently. It's 3 years old now, or 2 years old. And this was originally shown before the movie came out as a trailer, and then was changed during the movie. And I will explain why I think that is. So, quick backstory on what's kind of going on here. So, Captain Marvel here by Brie Larson. She is not quite Captain Marvel power yet. She doesn't quite know what she's capable of, but she's still very powerful. She knows it. She knows she's very, very tough. She's in the city now, 1994, and she's got a map out in the middle of the road, obviously looking to go somewhere, and she is still in her uniform from the Skrulls or Krees, whatever they are. I always get them mixed up, but and that's kind of where we're at. And then here's where this starts. So let's start it up here, and we'll stop it. All right, got the map all the way out. Here comes this guy.
Nice scuba suit.
Okay, right away. You're not supposed to like this guy, and it's true because look at him. I mean, he's thinking he's all that, which is interesting that he's wearing a helmet because I would think a guy like this probably wouldn't be wearing a helmet. He would think he's too cool for that, especially 30 years ago. I mean, we know a lot better now. The jerks of today at least know that. So, yeah, right away we don't like him. He's like, nice scuba suit. Again, I don't know if that's that out of line. She is standing in the middle, not trying to hide or anything. Just she's in the middle there in an obviously different thing, which is fine. I mean, I don't understand. He said it. She's right there. There we go. And now she gives him the wonderful look here.
You need a ride, darling?
And there we go. Need a ride, darling. I mean, that type of thing. I mean, that's pretty bad. Again, there's definitely a sexual connotation there, but again, it's just words. All right, here we go.
How
Oh,
about a smile for me, huh?
A smile?
Yeah. I'm offering to help you. Least you could do is give me a smile.
so again, wow, a lot of things. And again, there's a lot of things going on here. This guy is the ultimate jerk. Now, are there guys like this? Sure, there are. Are there different levels of this? I would have to say yes, but this guy seems to be maxed up, 211. Um, he's got it going on, very swarmy. Um, and again, he's doing the smile thing, which is a big cultural thing. Look into it. Um, making women smile all the time. Not really cool anymore. It's probably never cool, but we didn't know. Um, but that's a big issue. And again, he did move her um, map down. Okay, so that was definitely maybe crossing the line, but again, he didn't touch her. I don't think legally he would be responsible for any crime breaking here. Okay, and here's where the controversy starts. Here,
How about a handshake? I'm Veers.
People call me the Don.
the Don. Okay, look at the hair. Interesting. This was 2019. It came out. This was probably filmed in 2018, which is right in the middle of the Trump derangement syndrome. So definitely, um, this is the first female lead Marvel movie. The Don, sexual kind of pervert kind of guy. We get it. Great. And again, you know what? I'm actually okay with that. That's hey, whatever. It doesn't make me mad. I'm like I think it's funny. Here's the interesting part and how she chooses to handle this.
Wow.
Hurting him, and then you can see she uses her powers.
Here's a
She
proposition for you. You're gonna give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm gonna let you keep your hand.
Take it.
What, no smile?
okay. All right. So, why I think this is not a good look for her. She knew the whole time that he was no threat to her, none whatsoever. Now, Do some guys do this to women, and it is a threat to them? 100%. Okay, but she knew that this guy was nothing. He had no chance to hurt her, do anything weird, and she decided to initiate contact. Okay, and again, there's a couple different ways she could have done it. She could have just squeezed once, really hurt him, pushed him away, done something there. But no, she holds it there. She, squeezes, she uses her power to hurt this guy. And now some far, people who take this really serious are saying it's torture. I don't know about that, but it's definitely an interesting look for what even Kevin Feige says, the head of the Marvel stuff, who's the future leader of the MCU. Not a good look, in my opinion. Um, she hurts the guy. She could have done this in multiple different ways. She could have, been smarter than the guy, which I don't think would be that difficult. He seemed pretty, again, he was kind of a jerk. But there was also a Terminator 2 reference there. I want your, your clothes, your sunglasses, your keys, and your bike, and she's going to steal this stuff. So again, not a really great look. Now, stealing itself, that's happened with multiple. Um, heroes, and that's generally okay. 'Cause that happens. They steal a car, they steal, uh Ant-Man went and stole from them to help them along. It's not really a crime against a person. So it's a little different. I think what she did here is kind of what villains do. To get what they want, they could do it the right way, but they want the easy way, so they use their powers. Spider-Man, one of my favorites. With great power comes great responsibility. That's a big deal for me. I think that's a great way to be a hero. In the Tom Holland version with Iron Man, he said that if I couldn't do it then, I shouldn't do it now, referring to like sports and doing that sort of stuff. The Tobey Maguire Spider Man, when he gets his powers, and he's been bullied by that Flash Thompson guy in school all the time, and then finally he has his powers, and they have that fight in the hallway, and he just, he destroys the guy. The guy has no chance whatsoever. But Toby Maguire's Spider-Man learns from that that's not cool. That just because he could do it, he probably shouldn't have. And that's the difference here. Is making mistakes is actually a part of being a good superhero. Not the mistakes, but learning from them. And Tobey Maguire Spider-Man learned, hey, it's not cool to just beat up somebody because I can. Even though that Flash was a jerk, and a fight would have to go a little different, but he could have done it differently. He was toying with him, and he enjoyed doing that, and she enjoyed doing this to this guy. And I know that, the feminism or whatever you want to call it, third wave feminism. I know there's so many ways about it, but the whole what no smile again. It's like this vindictiveness that you see a lot now, where it's like, you know. Oh, it's okay. Normally I wouldn't say you shouldn't hurt people, but because he was a jerk, it's okay. Um, I would have made this scene a couple different ways. You could have had him grab her hair in some way that, like try to maybe smell her hair. No, I'm going there. Or, slap her on the butt, which was again, that's like, that's horrible. But again, if he would have done that, I would have been so down for her to just turn around and blast him with, her whatever power that, her cosmic power or whatever. And I'm down with that. I just don't like, for me, I don't like my heroes to um, do these, criminal things or just hurt someone, even if the guy deserved it. Again, I don't think anyone deserves, the physical. From a superhero too, it's not good. Just not a good look. But that's my thing. It's always been tough with Captain Marvel because she's so powerful in the comics. For 30 some 40 years, I've read her and him. Captain Marvel's been both a male and a female, and it's a character with not a lot of flaws, so it makes it interesting to really kind of follow along and relate. And maybe that's the problem. But that's what I think about this one. Um, and yeah, thank you very much.